You can silence your thoughts. You can drown yourself in noise. You can fill your life with endless motion, endless screens, endless conversations that mean nothing, just to avoid hearing what you already know. But the truth, your truth, doesn't disappear just because you turn your back. It lingers, it breathes down your neck, it walks in step with you every single day. The truth is not weak. The truth does not get tired. The truth doesn't care how many miles you run, how many walls you build, how many lies you whisper to yourself in the dark. Because the truth is patient, and while you run, while you hide, while you exhaust yourself pretending it doesn't exist, the truth hunts you. Right now, whether you admit it or not, it's already chasing you. And you feel it, don't you? That quiet unrest, that constant pull in the chest, that gnawing voice that whispers, stop pretending, stop hiding, stop running. This is not about someone else. This is not about a story you read in a book. This is about you and the truth you've tried to bury for far too long. Part 1. The anatomy of running. Running from the truth doesn't always look like running. It's not always about packing your bags and disappearing. It's subtler than that. Running often disguises itself as busyness. You tell yourself you're working hard because you're ambitious. But deep down, you know, this grind isn't about building something. It's about staying distracted so you don't have to think. Running disguises itself as entertainment. Scrolling endlessly, binge watching, filling every moment with noise. Not because you enjoy it, but because silence is dangerous. Silence leaves room for truth. Running disguises itself as numbness. You stop feeling deeply. You stop letting yourself hope. You convince yourself you're cold, detached, immune. But that isn't strength. That's escape. That's running. And sometimes, running disguises itself as perfection. You keep the mask polished. You show the world the best version of yourself while your real self is suffocating in the shadows. Every excuse, every mask, every distraction, these are just strategies of avoidance. But avoidance doesn't erase what's real. It just delays it. The truth is still there, unmoved, unshaken, waiting. Part 2. The weight of unspoken truths. Here's the thing about the truth. It's heavier than any burden you can carry. That's why you run. That's why you hide. You think avoidance lightens the load, but in reality, it multiplies it. The more you deny it, the more it presses against your chest. The more you silence it, the louder it echoes in the back of your mind. Unspoken truths are like poison gas. You can't see them, but you feel them seeping into every corner of your life. Into your words, into your choices, into your relationships. And over time, the weight of denial crushes you. You laugh less. You breathe shallower. You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Because your body knows what your mind refuses to admit. You are carrying something too heavy to ignore. And here's the painful paradox. The very thing you think will destroy you if you face it is the same thing that's destroying you because you don't. Part 3. The illusion of escape. You've convinced yourself you're moving forward. You've built routines. You've built habits. Maybe even built success. But if all of it is built on denial, then it's not progress. It's a treadmill. You're running. You're sweating. You're exhausted. But you're not going anywhere. And deep down, you know this. That's why even in your highest moments, there's an emptiness. That's why even when you achieve what you thought you wanted, the satisfaction fades in seconds. Because running from the truth means dragging it with you. You carry it into every new chapter. You drag it into every new relationship. You bring it into every room you enter. You're not escaping it. You're transporting it. And the longer you run, the more you realize you don't control the chase. The truth does. Part 4. The moment of collision. There always comes a moment, a breaking point, a collision. The truth catches up. For some, it's a quiet moment, a reflection in the mirror when the mask slips and they can no longer pretend. They see themselves clearly, maybe for the first time, and it breaks them. For others, the collision is violent. A breakdown, a betrayal, a mistake so big it shatters the illusion. The truth doesn't knock politely, it tears down the door. But one thing is guaranteed, the collision always comes. You cannot outrun what lives inside you. You cannot bury what refuses to die. And when that collision happens, you face the choice. Let the truth crush you, or let it carve you into someone new. Part 5. Why the truth is not your enemy. You've been trained to fear the truth. You've been told it will ruin you, that it will expose you, that it will unravel everything you've worked so hard to build. But here's the paradox most people never understand. The truth isn't chasing you to kill you, it's chasing you to free you. The truth is not punishment, it's liberation. The chains you feel right now, they're not from the truth itself, they're from resisting it. When you finally face it, the weight shifts, the poison drains, the shadows dissolve, and in their place comes something you forgot you even had. Clarity, peace, strength. Because the truth belongs to you. It is your story, your reflection, your path. It's not your enemy, it's your guide. Part 6. Stop running. So what happens if you stop? What happens if you finally turn around and face the very thing you've spent years, maybe decades running from? You discover it's not a monster. It's not the end. It's not the death of who you are. It's the beginning. You see that the truth has been calling you, not to destroy you, but to bring you back to yourself. The reflection you've been avoiding isn't your downfall. It's your salvation. When you stop running, you feel it. The air tastes different. Your chest feels lighter. The constant tension loosens its grip. You don't just survive, you finally begin to live. Because life isn't found in denial, it isn't found in shadows, it isn't found in the frantic sprint away from who you really are. Life begins the moment you stop, turn around, and face it. The truth you've been running from? It's already chasing you. But maybe that's not a curse. Maybe it's the greatest act of grace you'll ever experience. Because the truth doesn't chase what doesn't matter. It doesn't waste its energy on the empty, the hollow, the lost causes. It chases you because there is still something inside you worth saving, something inside you worth fighting for, something inside you worth becoming. So stop running, stop hiding, stop lying to yourself. The chase ends the moment you turn around, and in that moment, you'll understand. The truth was never your enemy. It was your only way home.